On today's video, we're talking the Connecticut market report for December of 2022. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up everyone? Aaron here. Thanks for coming by and checking out another video. Now, if you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest, well, then you came to the right place, especially if you are living in Connecticut. And before we get into today's video, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. It is now January and the numbers are out for December. So we get to see what the market was doing in November and December here in Connecticut. And it's kind of going the way I thought it would. So we all know inflation is up, mortgage rates are up, there's still lack of inventory, which we're going to talk about in a second, and the housing market's kind of not really predictable right now. And that being said, I just wanted to share with all you who are here in Connecticut watching, and again, your numbers will be different in specific towns here in Connecticut, so feel free to reach out to me and let me know what towns you want information on. I'd be more than happy to get that for you. And if you're not in Connecticut, you're watching this, well, cool. Thanks for coming by and checking it out. But this information is kind of for Connecticut, so you might want to look to a realtor in your area. And if you need a referral to one, just let me know. Reach out, and I'll be happy to introduce you to a realtor in your area. So that being said, that was a long intro today. Let's jump into these numbers. I know that's what you're here for. So the price point in this in the last 2 months, in November, the price point was $330,000 for your medium price range home. That's all of Connecticut. And again, these numbers are going to vary slightly depending on what town and county you're in. So again, just reach out to me. Be more than happy to get you that information. In December, it's gone down to $325,000, so $325,000. And I think after you've heard all these numbers, you're going to see that this pattern is going to continue a little bit. But fingers crossed, I'm hoping that when our spring market hits here in Connecticut, we start to see a little bit of a rebound. So days on market, not a huge change. November, there was 20 days on market. December, it dropped to 19 days on market, so got a little bit better. Sales dropped a good amount. You had 3,166 sales in the month of November. December, that was down to 2,916. So you can see there was less sales. And then the big one is supply. In November, there was 2 months worth of supply. In December, it went down to 1.5 months. So you can see all the numbers are going in that direction to where the market is, I don't want to use the word crashing, but the market's coming down. And it's basically, after having 2.5 really good years of real estate transactions, things flying off the shelf, so to speak, as soon as they hit the market, some things sold before they even go on the market, people getting outbid, people getting way more for their house and they thought their house was even worse. It's now starting to self-correct, and the inflation and mortgage rates is going to have a huge play in that. And for example, like myself, my wife and I sold our house. We're still living with my mother-in-law in the town we're looking in. There was 5 houses for sale. So it's going to be that waiting game. So, it's really going to be difficult for people that are looking to sell right now to say, hey, I'm going to put my house on the market and then try to find something. There are tactics we can use to mitigate some of that stuff as long as you're flexible. But again, if you are thinking of buying something and you have a house to sell, well, that's got to be under contract first before you go into something else. So there's a lot of parts to it, basically, is what I'm trying to get to. So if you are thinking of selling, the best thing you can do is either talk to somebody like myself or another agent that preferably me, and to kind of look at some of your options. Now, buying, that's a little bit of a different story right now. Yes, there is almost no inventory, 1.5 months worth. So you may not be able to be as picky as you want to be. And that's my problem right now. I'm pretty picky on what I'm looking to get. So I really don't want to compromise on anything. And I can do that right now because my mother-in-law is putting up with all of us, which is great. So I have that option. If you're not in that situation, you might have to forego some things. Like maybe you want a pool, but the house you found doesn't have a pool, but there's room to put one in later. There's all these different aspects you're going to have to look at, and looking outside of certain areas. Again, it's going to be one of those things where you're going to have to kind of feel the waters and see if it's something you want to get into. And I get it. A lot of people are going to wait until the market starts to be a little bit more predictable. I understand that. That's kind of human nature. But also, we're going to start seeing people looking for deals because the housing market or the housing prices are coming down, and they've been on a downward trend for like the last 3 months. So you're going to start, should there start being a lot of foreclosures coming back in the market, which there are. There's not a ton, but there's a good handful. You're going to start seeing more of the investors coming out and stuff like that. So my best advice to you, whether you're buying or selling, or even if you're renting, make sure you work with a professional that can help you negotiate the best for your behalf, and they have their fiduciary duties to you to make sure you get everything done in your best interest. So those are the numbers. Again, if you want to know more about what's going on in your local town, feel free to check out the website. Links down below. You can search your area. Don't even have to talk to me if you don't want to talk to anybody. Or if you want to have a conversation, let me know, and I'll go over some numbers with you and tell you what your house might be worth or what you're looking at for a median price range in the area and how many houses are available. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.